The great humanitarian Albert Schweitzer once said, "The only ones among you who will be really happy are those who have sought and found how to serve." The Brown family, Sid and Sandy, Jeff and Tracy, Ike and Candy, have sought and found how to serve the greater Jewish community through their financial contributions, through investment of their personal time and devotion, and through the philanthropic example they set for all of us.
For some people, quite honestly, it is easier to write the check and leave it at that than it is to give of their time, particularly when they're running a business, developing a profession, raising their family. But this family hasn't done that. They have really done what I consider both sides of the coin. They have provided their financial support, and they've provided the human resources. And I think that makes them more than philanthropists. That makes them Jewish communal leaders. And we certainly don't have enough of those.
The challenge of moving Kellman Academy from its home of more than 5 decades to a new location fell to the school's volunteer board of trustees. The location they identified in Voorhees needed extensive physical alterations in addition to a significant financial commitment to safeguard the future of the school's operations. And as the committee would learn, time was not going to be on their side.
I was on the original building search committee, and we went in and out of so many buildings. Some were too big, some were too small, some were too hidden, some were on too busy a road. We were looking and looking and looking for 2 years for the right position. Finally, the building search committee found this site. It seemed to us to be the perfect site in the perfect location.
And we're running under a time pressure because the synagogue at Bethel was moving and we need to find a new home for this school. And it became pretty apparent that we had to find an existing facility as opposed to a new facility because of the time constraints. And we thought we had a deal that unfortunately did not work out, and there was a very small window to purchase this facility and to use it on behalf of the Kellman Academy.
I turned to my husband, I said, you know, we can't let this go. We can't have no home. We must do something. And he pulled his brothers together, and they stepped forward in 24 hours and made it happen. I mean, it was amazing to me. I mean, that they really did it. I mean, to me, they did it more for me. My brothers-in-law care about the school, but their children haven't been here. One of them doesn't even, live in this state. And for them to step forward in such a big way and support something that is important to us and our family was really overwhelming.
And within about 48 hours, Sid, Ike, and Jeff Brown got together and they decided that they would purchase this building for the Harry B. Kellman Academy. Their wives agreed, and voila, we had our transformational gift.
One critical challenge facing the board was creating a new home for Kellman's educational programs while preserving its hard-earned reputation for delivering a rigorous, robust, and engaging Jewish day school education in South Jersey.
It's really important that when people drive through our community, people who are considering moving here, that they see all the synagogues that they have. They see that Jewish community center on Springdale Road, and then they see a Jewish day school. And what that says is Jewish education, Jewish activities, Jewish identity is really important to us and something we really value here.
Day school education gives children the kind of confidence to feel comfortable with their Jewish identity, to be Jewish leaders for the future, to recognize that they can think critically about their Jewish learning and education and integrate it into everything else that they see in the world around them.
It's a great addition to our community, and I think that more people will come and live in this community just so that they would have the opportunity to come to the school, send their children to the school, and really feel the benefits of what a Jewish day school can bring to your family.
It's not just a normal school. You get to learn all the Jewish aspects, and it kind of helps you identify yourself as a person, whether you're learning Holocaust or you're learning about the holidays or you're learning Hebrew or Bible, or you kind of just learn about where you come from.
And when you walk through, even just when you walk through the cafeteria and it's the end of lunch and the kids are singing Birkat, it's beautiful.
Kellman Brown Academy has successfully merged the sacred and the worldly, the spiritual and the secular in its unique day school education. Principles of Jewish life, ethical behavior, and the framework of a Jewish worldview are as tightly woven into the fabric of academic classes as they are in the religious observances at the school.
It's just different, and I think it's the same thing even when you go, to our science classroom. We're the only schools that has a dedicated elementary science school teacher. That there's tons of Judaics that's happening in there in an exciting and rich and technological science environment that doesn't happen other places.
The energy in our art class is very creative and fun, and it's exciting to see what your friends are working on, and your teacher helps you with whatever you need, and it's just it's a really fun place to be in, and it's really creative.
I love sports here at Kellman. Basketball, soccer, hockey, track, football.
The opening of the new Kellman Brown Academy means a whole new feeling for the school community, a new brightly colored, engaging learning space, a thoughtful and inviting spiritual space, and an excitement that is palpable in the halls of the school.
And you can pull things up and move things down, and in every subject we can bring maps onto the board, and we can bring graphs and calculators and all different kinds of stuff. It's really cool.
The bright colors, they're just really exciting, and they make us more cheery. Like if something were to happen somewhere else, when you walk into the classroom, you should be more happy because they're bright colors and they're really cool and exciting.
Early on, the committee settled on one important goal: to make the school as environmentally friendly as possible, to make sustainability a part of the school's daily life.
It helps kids care more about the earth because the school is a learning area, and when you're learning about the environment here, it just stays in your head and you really think about it.
For the Brown families, this commitment to Kellman Brown Academy has brought an already close-knit team of siblings and spouses even closer together in the shared bond of a signature purpose, a cord of permanent connection with the future of the Jewish community they love and serve.
When my brother first approached me as far as becoming involved in a Jewish education center in southern New Jersey, here I'm from Dallas, Texas, and what affiliation do I have? And it took me only a second to think about it. Back in as we were growing up, tzedakah was a very important part of our upbringing and our childhood. And if this was an important project to my brother, and particularly my sister-in-law, Sandy, it would be important to us as well.
The fact that we are all more important together than as individuals has been important in our reason for giving. And we just wanted to make sure that Sandy was well supported by all of us and our passion for the Jewish religion and Jewish education going forward.
And I've kind of described it as a defining moment for our collective families, and because you get to a point in life where you make a lot of money and you really want to give back to the community, and if you've been fortunate enough to make a lot of money and you can do it, it's the right thing to do to help others maybe move on and be successful and perpetuate the Jewish community that we all live in.
A pivotal part of the successful transformation of Kellman Academy into Kellman Brown Academy has been the Brown family's ability to convey their vision, passion, and enthusiasm for the project to other members of the Jewish community willing to help bring the project to its successful conclusion.
When Sid and Sandy Brown first asked me to get involved with the Kellman Brown Academy, I kind of reminded them that my children are grown and out of the house, and my grandchildren live across the river. But I listened to Sandy Brown and, of course, Sid, and as everybody knows, they can be very, very persuasive. And not only did I listen, but I heard them, and I decided that I have an opportunity to do something here for our Jewish community, and I did. And now, after looking to see what's been accomplished, I'm very, very proud and privileged to be part of this.
What's unique about the Browns is that they do not sit on the sidelines. They work very hard. They are a part of things. They ask questions. They're doers. They gather people together to get everything accomplished that needs to be done, and they are just awesome.
If you know Sid and Sandy the way we do, you know what terrific people they are and how tenacious they are in everything that they do. So when you combine that tenacity and their passion for Jewish learning and education, you understand why Kellman Brown Academy is so successful.
The message of the Brown families and their commitment to the future of Kellman Brown Academy is a message of tzedakah, of a steadfast pledge to ensure that our children and our community have an academically challenging and spiritually enriching day school experience available to them for generations to come.
It was our privilege as the Board of Trustees to make the name change from the Harry B. Kellman Academy, which we had been for 50 years, to the Kellman Brown Academy. We wanted to honor the Browns, Sid and Sandy, Ike and Candy, Jeff and Tracy, with the inclusion of their name on our building. Thanks to them, we move forward to our next 50 years.
In one's lifetime, you really never have the opportunity to leave your footprint on contributing back to the community in so many ways. This is a great opportunity for Kellman Brown to service our entire community of South Jersey.
We are able to walk through these hallways and hold our heads proudly and feel fortunate that the Brown family have shared with us in this very special way.
You know, you only meet a handful of people in your life that truly, passionately dedicate themselves to doing honorable work and helping other people.
I just thank everyone for the support that they've given. The support has been, overwhelming to me. I mean, people in this community, people outside this community, people that have never even, some people that don't even live in the state, that just by the extension of the relationship that they perhaps had with somebody that was asking them to give, gave. And it's heartwarming to see that people believe in Jewish education and what it does for our community as a whole and the sustainability that it offers our community. And I hope that everyone else that's here appreciates the benefits of the belief in this dream, because here it is, it's our reality.